Welcome to Crit Sandwich. On Crit Sandwich, four friends play D&D loosely based on our favorite movies, shows, and games. This is episode 5 of Campaign 9, and we're still doing that Jumanji thing. My name is Casey Sears. I am playing Thomas Middlebury, who is playing Hogan the Savage. With us is Chuck Ventus.
Hello! That was my Robin Williams, Mrs. Doubtfire crossover, but yeah.
Sure.
and a Robbie mixture.
There you go. Who you playing?
Oh yeah, I'm William Middlebury, and I play Tolkien Thunder Guy as well.
Also up we have Matt Popich.
You ain't never had a friend like me. There you go.
Is that more Robin Williams?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. He did it first, so I liked it. I was in for it. I am playing Lila Middlebury, and Lila Middlebury is playing Gunny Kismet.
And of course, we have Robbie Ponder, our dungeon master.
Hello, and yo, my name is Batty. The logic is erratic. Potato in my jacket. You guys know that one?
Yeah, of course. Ferngully.
Ferngully, man. That's another Robin Williams. Oh, man. So, Casey was like, we are still on the Jumanji campaign. Let me tell you guys, I don't even feel we're deep into this campaign yet. You guys still got 3 items you got to get. You got to go and kill Strahd. You still got a lot to do.
I believe it.
We're still going to be in this for a while, I feel.
It makes sense. Like, we're bad at D&D, and to play people playing D&D makes us exponentially worse.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's bad news. This was a bad combo.
If I would have thought about that. Well, hello and welcome. This is episode 5 of the Curse Family Campaign. Last episode, episode 4, the party adventured up to the mine to find out it was a werewolf's den. Where I, the Dungeon Master, thought the party would TPK, they actually came out without getting hit. Finally, the party decided to proceed on the path with Ismark toward the residential living area and town hall, which is on the inner side of the east side of a map. And while on their way, Gunny had a young pup following her, and it said it would help when it can. Matt, write this down.
Okay.
While outside, you can call on the young pup to push a creature, throwing it off center. When a creature makes an attack roll against you, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on that roll before the outcome is determined. And you can use it again after a long rest.
I will do that.
The party is headed past the residential area, heading toward the town hall. While passing this area, you guys heard mournful sobs that float through the still gray streets, coloring your thoughts with sadness. The sound flows from a dark 2-story townhouse. And at the pie shop that you guys seen before, back with your real characters, it's kind of almost the same looking area of the pie shop. Like I told you before, the paint and everything looks really worn. Like it's an old western town right now. Like if all the buildings aged 100 years and just sat here and not been taken care of. The pie shop had that caution tape up, and now it's dangling down toward the ground. And in the center of the town of these townhouses, they're all kind of surrounding this well in the center of town, and there's more police caution tape that is up blocking that well. And when the party arrived at the town hall, that's where Teddy Bear, played by Theodore Middlebury, exploded on the scene like a pro wrestler. Now, do you guys want to add anything or have any questions? You guys good?
Yeah. Is it go time? Are we playing D&D now? Are we there? We're standing there?
Yeah, as long as you guys don't have any questions, let's go. So Teddy comes out, and he recognizes Tolkien. He recognizes his father, because if you remember, Chuck has this Tolkien Thunder Guy and William. They have the same face. So he comes out, and automatically, when you look at someone and they get extremely shocked, he's just like, oh my, Dad?
I'm looking at him and also going, Dad?
He'll look at you and, you are.
I'm sorry, I meant Dad.
Well, Thomas?
What?
Oh no!
Yeah.
I'm happy to see you guys, but I'm also like not happy to see you. I don't want you guys to be here. That's the only issue. And he's gonna come and run up and try to hug you guys. He's gonna hug William first, which is Tolkien. He's gonna hug you first because he recognizes you first, and then he's gonna hug
Yeah.
Thomas.
As he hugs me, though, I will ask him, "How is this possible?"
I can explain when we get inside the house. You gotta understand we're not always in a safe place around here. Spies are everywhere. And he'll kind of go over to Gunny and look at Gunny and like,
Yeah, I want to say Gunny is kind of like behind the other two because I mean, Hogan's really big, so they're kind of like taking me up. I'm kind of like a few feet back and just flabbergasted, and probably a tear is running down one of my eyes.
Yeah, Hogan's getting real snotty. Dad, what's going on? What this? Are you real? Are we dreaming? What's going on? And just like the biggest ugly cry you've ever seen a giant grown man do.
so he's kind of scrunching down and looking past Hogan's muscular waistline, and he's leaning sideways to try to get a look at Gunny, and he automatically knows he doesn't really know, but he could probably feel it. If Thomas is in here playing Dungeons and Dragons with them, then he knows that Lila is going to be in here because Lila liked playing Dungeons and Dragons a lot more, and he's gonna just drop down on one knee and like, I'm so sorry that you guys are here. Come on, let's go inside. Let's go inside and we can talk more. And
We follow him in.
Swish everybody inside and say, come on, we're not hitting the outside now, let's go.
you guys all go inside, and the doors just magically back on the house, and Ismark is the last one inside the house and closes the door, and there's like 3 different sets of locks, and he just, a turn lock made out of metal, and another one that is one of those chain things, and then there's a bar that he just sticks straight down to the bottom to hold the door into place.
Right. Question for you, Robbie.
Yes.
Our dad's funeral was it open casket? Did we see him?
Yes, sure.
We saw you. Dad, we buried you. What's happening?
So as you guys walk into the house, the interior of the mansion it's well furnished. If you ever seen like an old house that has like plaster and like chunks of plaster have fallen off, and you see those thin strips of wood with a little bit of plaster on each side, you see those all over the house. The house looks like shit right now, but it looks like it used to be like a really nice looking house. This is a bigger house. It's considered to be a mansion in this area. You see cobwebs up in the corner. There, as you guys walk in, this is like the guest living room area. There's 2 sets of couches, and then further over to the wall, you see like a nice little fireplace that has a small little flame going. And as you guys walk in, Ismar he's kind of shocked about the whole thing, and he'll say a couple of things as you guys enter, like, "Oh my god, you know each other? This is man I've been protecting the whole time, and it's so odd." But then he'll understand that you guys want some privacy, and he's going to go and get you guys some drinks as you guys have your conversation with your dad/son.
No, Ismark, stay in here. We want Robbie to have to do 2 different voices. I have a question for you.
I would have said to Ismark, like, had you told us who you were protecting, we would have come here sooner.
That's just part of what I do. I feel I'm protecting somebody when I don't. The best part of you can get to the person I'm protecting if you find out who's protecting them. So why would I tell? I'm sorry. I just don't feel like should be something I tell people that of who I'm protecting. With you know who, the villain of the story. What if his spies find out that I'm solely trying to protect Teddy Bear here? He could use me to get to him. I don't want that information going out. I'll get you guys some
Dad.
drinks. Wait, Gunny, did you have a question for me?
No. I'll if you want to make me some pizza, I would greatly appreciate it. You can try those new skills that I taught you.
So you'll hand him some pizza, and
What? I don't have pizza. He needs to make me pizza.
oh, he can't make pizza. I thought you took a whole bunch of stuff from your house. I thought you stocked up.
No, I taught him. Well, it was
And
frozen.
he
pizza.
works for us
Okay.
now. He's our cook. He's our guide. He's our cook.
There is not that type of stuff at this place. This
Uh,
is if like the sun hasn't been shining here. There are no crops that need sunlight. Okay.
What's the spell? Is it like unseen servant, but we actually see him? That's what he is now. We didn't actually have to cast it, but he's ours now.
Totally seen servant.
So I think Casey had a good thing that we should play off of where he asked the open casket thing and he asked Teddy that. So does Teddy have an answer for him?
Yeah. So you guys kind of all sit around, and Teddy Bear he like wants to hug Lila, but if she's not going to come in for it, then he's not going to try. But you can kind of see him awkwardly like opening and closing his hands like is this the time to hug her? Is this the time to hug her? But he hasn't done it yet because it is weird for
Yeah.
you guys because you're in different bodies, you know. But you are a family.
I think at this point she would kind of just give in and just like run to him and hug him because it's like even if it's not like him or something or not completely him, I think it's enough to at this point where she would just run crying and hug him.
Yeah, he'll give you a big hug back, and just one of those types of hugs where it feels warm and it's strong. He lays his head into your shoulder, and he just kind of trying to hold back and breathing heavy. Then
He's a halfling?
he is a halfling.
Okay.
He'll put a robe on too, because I said before he's in his underwear. He is a barbarian, so he's in his underwear. He probably would have put the robe on before he hugged you. Okay, so sorry. When he came into the house, he would have put a robe on.
That makes me feel better.
Yeah. Okay. And so he'll come over and he'll say, "Okay, so, most of the science behind this and all the stuff, you got to understand my character. I'm a barbarian, and you guys know how the stats block go. I don't have very high intelligence, but there is someone around in this world that knows a lot more than me. But from what I understand of what he taught me is that in this place, souls are a big thing. Souls, okay. And now when I died there, my soul went here into this plane. You guys came from that plane too, and now you're here. Now let me know. Did you guys die too?
Nope. Mom lit a creepy candle, and then fog came in the room. Then there were bats. Then there was Strahd, and Mom was gone.
Mom was playing with you? Where is she?
Strahd has her.
He took my wife?
We're trying to find her.
She's gone, Dad. We're trying to find her. We can't. We were told by a mystic that joined us named Madame Eva that we should follow Ismark, and she also gave us some clues to find the way to beat Strahd. But honestly, we spent time fighting werewolves that we shouldn't have. We're not doing great, Dad. We need help.
And we kicked the shit out of him too.
Well, Ismark and I and some other people, we were trying to train all together to fight Strahd. But Ismark, what was that wizard's name? Ismark!
Mordenkainen.
How do you know that name?
A werewolf told us.
A werewolf. Huh. Mordenkainen, yes, we trained with him. And then I drew a penis in his spell book, and ever since then, he can't trust me anymore.
Is that real?
What?
He said,
Yeah!
Drew a
Did he
penis
say-
in his spell book?
did he
said
really
that.
say this?
Yes.
Is this real? Do I know my son to be a jokester like that, or like a?
It was around the
What?
time I wasn't taking this seriously, guys.
I think I actually just went like, really, Dad?
Well, ever since I did that, he never trusts me. The guy is super paranoid about his spell book and his freaking staff, okay? And I did that, and then I was kicked off the team because he didn't trust me anymore. He thought I was some kind of super spy. They left 3 days ago. That group left 3 days ago to go and fight Strahd. What did the werewolves tell you?
They told us that we need to find Mordenkainen.
Where did he head? Where would he stop before taking on Strahd?
Now that I don't 100% know because I was kicked off the team. But Ismark he was part of the team members. He was part of that team.
She said something about something being cast into Lake Alpsea.
Mordenkainen. She said that Mordenkainen was cast out into there, so his body flew to the lake.
Yeah, yep, that's what it was. Yeah, his body went to the lake. I'll say that. I'll also recite to him the 4 clues we got from Ava. The black hole in stone, which is clearly a dragon's mouth. Or I'm sorry, a wolf's mouth.
Or cave.
Thanks, guys.
The plot of Adam's Wine, the avenue leading to a peak, and look for a wizard's companion and let the wizard's name and servant guide you to which you seek. Emphasis on that one.
Yeah, that one has to be Mordenkainen.
Yeah, we'll have to ask him if he had a special companion.
Didn't somebody say something about Adam's Wine was another reference for water?
Yes.
Yep.
Is that where Mordenkainen is right now?
Maybe. Deep in the Adam's Wine.
A plot of Adam's Wine in the shallows of a working deep.
So, I do want you guys to find out stuff for yourself, and I don't really want to have like an NPC solve some puzzles for you. But it's perfectly fine if you guys want him to answer one of these for you. He can tell you some stuff about it. But what I want to see is if you really want that. Well, of course you really want it because you're asking about it, and I'll give that to you. But who's the one that asked the question? Then let me have a roll, and then this will be basically your dad's intelligence on the matter of what he knows.
I think I asked.
I think you did too.
Yeah. I was just asking, what he knows about Mordenkainen. And I don't think, I mean, as long as it makes sense that he knows it in the story.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That definitely makes sense too, yes. That he would know it in the story.
I rolled a 16.
16. Yeah.
But
so
are we actually
which one would you like to
Go ahead.
focus on, Casey, here, of what he would know about?
Yeah, it sounds like Mordenkainen has something. It says, look for wizard's companion. Let the wizard's name and servant guide you to which you seek. So yeah, I'm asking, I guess we're asking about whether or not he has companions and whether or not that would be those guys. Like maybe they are,
Well,
what we're trying to find.
It could be Mordenkainen's, but you got to understand too. It's the part of this thing, from what I understand from the Curse of Strahd manual. Woohoo! Ha! Your enemy is a creature of darkness whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you. This right here. This is the thing that takes you to Strahd. Do you understand that? Like, so if you ever need to talk to him, if you're going to go there to fight him, this is the one that you want to do when you want that. But like wizard's companion, it's like what classes are you guys? What classes are you guys?
Fighter.
Wizard.
I'm a cleric.
Dad, how's your memory doing? I'm surprised you remembered you're a cleric.
I had to think about it.
So much to talk about. But I mean, look at that. See, there, wizard's companion. It could be Mordenkainen, that powerful wizard. But Gunny, you're a wizard too.
I am, yeah. And I know the name Mordenkainen. He's one of the most famous wizards ever. He creates his own spells. He's amazing.
Isn't Mordenkainen? Isn't that the character that Gary Gygax plays?
It is. That's his character that he created to play the game.
That's what I thought too. Yeah.
Who's Gary Gygax?
You serious? Like in real life? Are you asking that?
I know who he is.
I was gonna hate you
My
forever.
character is asking.
Wait, the wizard's name. Gygax.
Look for a wizard's companion. Let the wizard's name and servant guide you to that which you seek.
Are we all just going to ignore the fact that Robbie was just acting like a monkey? Like, I don't know if my character should come out and say it, but clearly he's done some sort of cheating.
He meted. He meted it and wigged out.
Oh, me? Oh.
No, not you. Teddy Bear meted.
Oh, him? Okay.
So Ismark will come in, and he'll give you guys some water that looks a bit off-colored. He can't make pizza. He doesn't have the ingredients to make pizza, but there is like this weird-looking bread, and if you would eat it, it tastes really bitter and doesn't have any flavor. Man, I thought Lila picked up frozen pizzas. I thought she picked up like all the frozen stuff out of the house. Like if you would give that to them, he would cook that.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, when you pull out some of those frozen pizzas, Teddy Bear, he's gonna freak out. He's like, "Oh my goodness, where'd you get these? Where did you get these from?"
Back home, Dad. Remember frozen pizzas? I know it's been a while, but these.
Well, I mean, I know where you got them from, but how did they get here?
Like we said, we just came here when Mom lit the candle, and there was this weird thing outside of our house, and now we came here with Ismark.
Wait, does our dad know? I forget about timing here. Does our dad know about the vineyard and the estate we were living on with our mom, or did that happen after he
does
passed?
not know.
Yeah, so I'll be like, we moved up the street, but in Bavaria. We live in Germany now, Dad.
So your dad did arrange for that house to be bought, so he will know what you're talking about. You guys, after I passed you, you moved out there still? That's fantastic, but so your house is still here on the map? Our house is here? Well, your house or I guess it's my house too.
The two worlds seem to be merging in some way.
Ah, okay. So that misty fog stuff, yeah. Mordenkainen is a lot better at explaining it than I did. I am, but you gotta... he pulls out a piece of paper. And he'll hold it flat and like, well, you gotta understand. So something about Strahd folding the planes. And there are billions of these planes. Can't even process them, but it's called the metaverse. You guys heard that term before?
Tom's not into that sort of sciencey stuff, so he would just shrug. He didn't look at Lila.
No.
It's actually in the player's handbook. But whatever. The metaverse is like all the D&D worlds and things. So those actually, there's enough planes that some of these worlds that people created, they're actually real. And this world, that Curse of Strahd, somehow it's real, and our plane is mixing in with there. And I believe, since there's something I read where Strahd, he calls himself the Land. And that's why all this crap looks like the way it is. It looks like death, because Strahd is the Land. And when you see those misty things, that's you going completely in to the plane of the dread.
So this whole world is a part of Strahd? It's like his hair or like his stink?
You guys remember that Madame Eva told you before that Strahd has been able to come into other worlds by folding the planes, and your dad will kind of try to explain it to you. I'm going to talk out of character and make it faster. And he'll like say, this is a plane right here, and then he'll fold a piece of paper, and he's like, this is like how Strahd's magic, he can get his plane of dread that he's bound to into other areas, and now it's like folding a piece of paper and it starts mixing in with each other. And then he'll even cut out little circles. What a dagger, and he'll cut a little circle, and he's like, sometimes you get these little misty areas of that haven't been folded completely. And so those areas, sometimes they're 100% from the plane of dread, or sometimes they're 100% from your guys' plane, where you guys came from. Does that all make sense now for you guys?
Yeah, and I'll say as Hogan that we entered into a bubble and became our real world selves. And I'll ask our dad what would happen if he were to go inside that bubble.
So this whole thing is based off your souls, but when you die, you lose your memory too, and then your soul goes into another vessel, the body. And so basically, when I died in your guys' world where you came from, my body was gone, and so my soul went to here. But somehow I'm able to remember everything. If I was to pass into there, I think the issue would be is that my soul doesn't have a body to go to. I'm bound to the plane of this plane here.
I feel like my dad is dying all over again, and I start weeping.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel too. Like he's screwed. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a moment where I thought Dad's alive and we can take him back home with us, and now I'm like, fuck. We gotta kill Strahd to save our mom, and then have our dad die all over again. And I am like so disheartened and no longer excited and compelled to drive the journey forward.
Yeah, it's fucked up, Robbie.
I've lost my fighting spirit. Thomas has, not Hogan.
Let's just camp out here. We'll just chill out here the rest of our lives.
You guys, there's bigger things at stake here. It's Strahd has been adapting more into him being a conqueror with this newfound power of him going into other planes. There's not only our plane is in danger, this plane is in danger. Strahd has conquered thousands of planes. No one can seem to stop him. Thousands, and I don't know. It's just if Mordenkainen went and attacked him and he failed. You say you get these items and you can defeat them, and you guys have anything you want to say?
Dad, I think we just need a few minutes.
Like alone? You guys want to be alone? Is that what you're hinting, Tim?
No, I just we're just not like, this is just all so weird and so much and so overwhelming.
We need to gather ourselves.
That we're not. Yeah, we need to gather ourselves and make a plan.
Now, children, I understand that this is a difficult moment, but we have to cherish the time that we have now to save your mom. If we don't move, this could be worse than it already is. And I think we need to find this Mordenkainen. He could possibly provide us with more information. But we do no favors to your mother staying here now. I feel like we have to continue moving, even though it's difficult.
I agree. Gunny's feeling kind of a little more resolute that, let's do what we can. Mom is still alive, and we can, we think, and she can go back to the, normal world if we can make it a normal world again. So at least we can try to save her.
Yeah, Teddy Bear will say, I hate to bring my kids, my dad along with me, but I think it's my only choice. We gotta save Tracy. We gotta save my wife. We gotta save her. If that means killing Strahd, then that means we gotta kill him. We gotta get one of these items.
Dad, you know what? You're right. I'm not losing two parents to this godforsaken plane. You know, I'm a bit confused as to who I am, but I've got two 30-inch pythons, and I start flexing my muscles, and an 8-foot blade, and I pull the sword off my back, and a fucking vampire to kill. Oh, sorry, Dad. Shouldn't swear.
Your dad, he'll be right on board with you as you're starting to do all that. He's going to stand up and he's going to drop his robe down and he's like, yeah! He's going to flex his muscles, which are bigger. Well, they're not bigger than you. He looks stronger than you, but he's a halfling size.
Yeah.
Very, very buff muscles. Hairy halfling. Who is sitting to the right? Or who's sitting closest to him? I mean, there's two couches, so Teddy Bear would be on one. Who sat where? I would think Tolkien would be next to him, but that's just from my imagination.
Sure.
Hogan is standing.
When Teddy Bear stands up and starts flexing with his son, and they're comparing muscle sizes, they're not really doing it, but it kind of looks like they are. You see these two bite marks. It's two pair on Teddy Bear's neck.
Oh, I'll I'll ask him. What happened to your neck there? And I'll start to point to it and kind of pull his he doesn't pull his robe away, like the collar portion of his robe, to expose them more. What is this? What happened here?
Yeah, so his robe was already kind of down at his waist as he was flexing his muscles with his son. But yeah, you kind of brush it. I was like, "What's this?" Oh, well, that's been the main reason why this place looks so crappy. Is we've locked the place up and there's so many boards on the window and everything. It's because Ismark's been trying to protect me of this freaking creature that's been attacking me while I'm been sleeping. Not once, but twice.
Like,
Woke up in the middle of the night and to find this shadowy figure standing over top of me.
you mean a vampire?
It was, that's why these bite marks are here. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I've been bitten twice, and I'm pretty sure you get bit 3 times, you're out. 3 lives, 3 bites, you're out.
I look over at Gunny. Are those the rules here? How's it work?
Can I roll to see if I know that?
Sure.
I'd say Arcana is fair.
What do you know, and what does Matt Popich know about 3 bites of a vampire?
I honestly don't remember that. Even if I did, that would be meta, but I don't remember that.
I mean, it'd be fine. If you knew it in real life, I would be fine with it. Casey, do you know 3 bites?
That is, I mean, I think that's a specific. I don't know if that's a specifically Strahd D&D thing or if that's some other folklore thing where the vampires have to bite multiple times. I'm not sure.
I got a
Okay.
25 in Arcana. I rolled a 18 plus 7. Yeah, I'm super good at that.
Yeah, I would figure Gunny and Lila together would have a pretty good idea.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, it's in the Curse of Strahd manual. 3 bites and you get turned into a vampire.
So I would say, Dad, why did you even let it get to 2? You're very close to being one of them.
I was sleeping. The first time I thought it was a nightmare, and then it happened again, and now that's why we have everything boarded up like it was.
Can I do an insight check? Because if he's trying to hide a 3rd bite, I'm nervous about it. I rolled a 6 plus 4, 10.
He's telling the truth.
No way. All right. Well,
I mean, he has his whole upper body is exposed, so I mean, you can even with Gunny's passive perception, passive investigation. If you want to look around on his neck, you only see 2 pairs of bite marks on his neck, right on the jugular vein.
Dad, I think you should come with us because we need to protect you. We cannot let him bite you again.
Well, of course, I'm going to go with you guys. What are you? Yeah.
It's clearly not safe here.
Well, it's been safe for a while. I haven't seen Strahd attack in 2 days. It's like Mordenkainen, he left 3 days ago to attack, and it's been 2 days, and I haven't seen Strahd, and I haven't seen Mordenkainen. Maybe Mordenkainen's got thrown off, or maybe it was Strahd. Who knows?
What time of day is it? Is it nighttime when we got here?
About lunchtime.
Well, let's get on the road.
You know, Ismark here, he was supposed to go and with that group with Mordenkainen's group. They called themselves the Circle of Eight. Every time Mordenkainen's go somewhere, he just happens to have 8 people, and he always wants to call them the Circle of Eight. And he came in here and recruited Ismark here, and then he slaps Ismark. But Ismark, last second, Ismark chickened out. He said protecting me was more important, and Ismark chickened out. Ismark kind of looks down at the ground, and he's like, listen, I've changed my ways since then. I'm a sworn sword now. I have sworn my sword to protect you. And I didn't get afraid. I didn't get afraid. Now, I know you're going to get mad, but don't get mad at me. I actually made a bargain with Strahd.
Wait, what?
I gave him information about Mordenkainen's raid. In return, he will never have his lieutenants attack you, and he will never bring his hideous face around here again.
Wait, didn't the wolf lady say that Mordenkainen was cast into the lake with 7 others? I'm saying that to
Us.
everybody, to the room.
So they're in the lake?
You killed the only chance. This could have been over. We could have already had our mom back. Mordenkainen's like the shit, and what are we? We don't even belong in this world.
Ismark, you became a traitor? Is that what you're saying? And Ismark, if you guys, his alignment is lawful stupid, so
He's a paladin? Lawful
No.
stupid?
He's
That's what
not a
people call
paladin,
paladins.
but in his, yeah, they do. But imagine he is lawful stupid because his goal, and he'll do anything to get to his goal. He will say that. He'll say that. Yeah, he'll say it in character. My goal is to protect Teddy here at all costs, and if I see an opportunity to protect him even more by making a deal with Strahd, then I will do it. Strahd, I made that bargain in return. Strahd said he would never have his lieutenants attack you and never bring his hideous face around here again. You're fine. Now, around here was assuming this town, so I don't know if you leave this town, Teddy, if you're going to be protected when you leave here. But you made a deal with Strahd? You actually think he's going to hold his word of the bargain?
And don't you think he'd be better protected if Strahd were dead? You moron! Come on!
I don't think that Mordenkainen's was. I think Mordenkainen's would have failed.
Why?
I walk up to Ismark and I bitch slap him. I just take my hand and just, shame on you. Shame on you. You had no right.
He'll just take it.
Yeah. All right. We don't have time for this. We have to get going. Where is this lake that I keep hearing about?
Ismark, let me tell you right now, if I hear anything about you doing anything like that to my family here, I would slit your throat. You understand, Ismark? Pull that shit around here. And you see Teddy Bear, his skin is starting to turn red, and he's starting to move his arms and like he's pumping. Don't you pull that shit ever again.
It might not look like it, but we're all related. And I'm gesturing broadly at everyone in the room. Dad, do you feel safe leaving here? I mean, I don't trust Strahd, but maybe his word is good for a little while.
I haven't felt safe since I've been here. What about you guys? Have you felt safe since you've been here?
Nope.
Well, there's that. So, what are we gonna do now? What do we do?
Should we go check out that lake? I
Where
mean,
are we right now?
should we?
So what we should do is it's time to make a plan, right? So the first
I hope
question
so.
is what do we know about killing vampires or vampire spawns and stuff? Even honestly, like, no, I'm not going to say this part out loud, but what do we need to know if we have to kill our own father? You know what I mean? Like, so I guess Hogan will ask broadly, especially towards Lila and Gunny and Teddy Bear. I'll ask them what kills a vampire in this plane. I guess I could also roll for intelligence, but it just doesn't seem like. Actually, you know what?
In the movies, it's a stake through the heart.
Yeah, exactly. But like Hogan the Savage is actually he's a prince. He's a noble. He actually has pretty good history. So can I make a history check with him?
Sure.
He's well traveled. Like you think he's a big dumb idiot. Oh, there we go. 15 plus 3, that's an 18 on
Nice.
history. So Hogan the Savage is going to recall some of his formal education.
Yeah, they're very hard to kill. You can use holy water to hurt them. A stake to the heart will kill them. Other than that, most of the time before you can even stake them in the heart, they're not going to allow you to do that. You're going to have to fight them like you would other things and wear them down. As in wear them down, I mean make them lose some HP first before you try to. You can still attempt to stake in the heart, but you got to bring them down a little bit to weaken them. And most vampires are wizards. They have spells, and if they are spell adept, if you can get close to them, then you should be good. But there are some other vampires that don't have spells, and if you don't want to get close to those ones.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab a chair, like a wooden chair that's very plain, and just start ripping it apart. Just pulling legs off of it. We're going into montage, right? Territory here. I'm going to start breaking apart chairs. I want to make sure everyone at least has a couple wooden stakes on their person, inventory wise.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
I'm going to ask Ismark. I'm going to say, Ismark, is there a church here?
Yeah, there's a church on your map, which is to the southeast.
We need to go to the church and get holy water. I think that might be step number 1, right? If we're going to be fighting vampires,
Yeah.
we're going to need some holy water. We're going to need some wooden stakes. I don't know if garlic is a thing here, but it could be.
Where are we at? We're at the residential living town hall area.
Yep,
Yes.
we're a 10-minute ride from the church. And then after that, I think maybe we should actually go to the water facility. I'm wondering, it's saying the shallows. I see a plot of Adam's wine in the shallows of a working deep. So I'm wondering if like the river would be the shallows of a working deep or the plot of, I don't know. Because what I'm worried about is the last card, Eva told us that's where the enemy is. So when we're ready to fight Strahd, that's when we're looking for a wizard's companion.
Yeah, so we don't want to do that yet. I agree.
Yeah, so we need to do the first 3 cards first. We need to find the black hole in stone, the plot of Adam's wine, and the avenue leading to a peak.
That last one is what your dad said too. When after he said that's when you want to find Strahd, either to kill him or go and talk to him. That's the one you want to do for that. And then he made monkey sounds after he mentioned that to you guys.
Yeah, so let's try not to get our dad to meta too
Right.
much more. So I say let's
hit up that cave with the werewolves again, because we
It's
know
gotta
that's
be
one
there.
of them.
Yep,
Right?
that's definitely the black
Gotta
hole
be
in
there.
stone.
We didn't try hard enough.
Yep. We did not explore
Yeah.
that entire cave.
Robbie's got to be face palming.
I'm smiling, and then I'm like, if you guys go back there, I'm going to have to put something there because I'm not going to waste any more time.
Good.
It's just gone. It's just fog. It's just fog, and you get lost, and then you come out the other side. Whoops.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So do we want to? All right. So church, and then I'm saying this to the group. Church. We want to go to the church. Everyone has some stakes. We want to get some holy water, and then we want to check out what's it called? Water reservoir.
It's business area, and it says water factory, but I assume that means like water treatment facility because water
That's not a
factories
real
aren't a thing.
Yeah. What does that mean, Robbie?
I called it factory because the
They bottle
water
it.
just comes down here and they
Oh,
bottle it here.
Not sewage. All right, gotcha.
Yeah, not sewage. It's not. Yeah, not sewage. So
Okay, so it's the water bottling, not water treatment.
yeah, because the water doesn't need treated. It's snow is melted on the mountains. It comes straight down here. I mean, they might run it through a filter to get like sand and rocks out of it, but it's just the pure mountain ice water.
I mean, does that sound like a plot of Adam's Wine in the shallows of a working deep? I guess the shallows of a working deep is business, maybe? Working?
Yeah, I don't know either. But it's water, and I don't feel like searching the entire bottom of a lake.
Yeah.
Is there a well inside this town?
There is a well inside this town. I've said it several times. Yes,
That's true. We can go. We can
Let's go
check out
check
that
out
well
the
before
well.
we
All
go.
right. Church?
I feel like I saw a well when we walked in.
Well, we're already in the residential, or we're already kind of in like the town square area. So let's check out that well before we go. But I give everyone at least two. I'm going to break apart at least 2 chairs, right? Give everyone at least 2 steaks.
Oh yeah, montage. I want to like carve the end of my like the bottom of my warhammer and make it a point at the bottom half of it.
Yeah.
So I could just like, yeah, stab some stuff with that bad boy.
All right, I'm practicing some fire spells because I assume fire is also a good thing against them.
It's you three now. I have Gunny. Are you guys packing up and you're getting ready to leave the mansion?
That's the plan. Heading to
Yep.
the well.
Yeah, let's check out this. Yep, check out this well, then hit up the church and grab some holy
Is
water.
this Mark coming?
Okay, so we have 2 goats and 1 warhorse.
Yeah, should we bring
I don't
Ismark?
trust this guy.
We should probably make him come with us because he could probably F us because he's probably going to make another deal.
Dad, what do you think about Ismark following us or not?
He'll stay here if I tell him to, but honestly, he's just lawful stupid. He just will do anything in his power to protect me. If he gets put into a situation, I feel of where it comes between protecting me and something else, he's always going to choose the avenue of protecting me.
So I want to make sure Ismark is not in listening area or listening range when I ask our dad, why you? Why is he so dedicated to protecting you?
When he found me, I was wandering through the woods and completely lost. I didn't know what was happening, and I thought I was got car accident. I thought I was just walking around in some woods around there. Then I was completely confused, and Ismark helped me and get better, and now here I am. We trained together with Morden Cadence for I don't remember how long. I think it was a good 6 months we were training together, and we became close friends through all that time. And then he decided to drop on his knee and hold his sword in front of me and said that his sword is mine, and that was it.
Hogan is very suspicious.
That
of this
sounds
whole
shady as
relationship.
shit. Yeah, I don't know.
Of Ismark's motivations are highly dubious to me.
Agreed. My eyes are on this bitch.
Yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on
We
Ismark.
already-
So is he coming with you guys, or
Yeah,
would you like him to stay?
I think
Sounds like you're with us, Isfart. Let's go.
Okay, you guys have 1 warhorse and 2 goats. How are we going here? Are we just walking through the town right now?
Ismark can walk.
well, we can. Actually,
Didn't he
I don't
ride on the
mind
back of
Ismark.
somebody. Yeah.
I'll actually reach out. I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna warm up to Ismark and actually don't mind him. Come along, and I'll reach him out my arm to see if he wants to ride my horse with me.
He'll ride with you. He'll grab your hand and he'll pull himself up.
Yeah, I
Well, he'll- with your help.
fully trusted this guy like 2 episodes ago.
So if he's coming, the dad's coming too, right?
Yeah, Dad's coming too.
Yes, he's coming.
He'll ride on one of your guys' goats. Oh, and I'll tell Dad that I'm riding the Mustang.
The Mustang? Oh my goodness!
We opened the barn and it was just a horse.
The Mustang turned into a horse? That is amazing. That explains why the horse has some type of red tint to it. What did you name that horse?
Oh, I have that note somewhere, but I don't remember.
That out there, that's my ride. His name's Ramsey. Get it? Because he's a ram.
Was it Piper?
It was Piper. Piper the horse.
Oh yeah, I found it in my notes before you did.
Son, did you hear my dad joke? My ride's name's Ramsey. And I point again. Get it?
Dad, I missed your joke so much. I'm so happy. We gotta get my wife back, Tracy. Oh my goodness. Oh, but you said
All right.
Piper though. Like, in my character backstory, my rival has a horse named Piper. What's your
Weird.
backstory, son? What's your backstory?
Oh, yeah. I guess I didn't go through my whole official title. I am Hogan the Savage, Prince of the Savage Lands, son of Hogan the Crusher, heir of Lord Hogan the Immortal, and your big brother.
Oh, shit. Oh, sorry, Lila.
Dad.
I'm your rival. I'm your rival. You know that, right?
Yeah, somewhere in my head.
Did you hear my introduction when I came through?
Yeah, I kind of didn't want to bring it up.
Why does it matter if you're rivals?
I don't know.
Well,
You stay away from my loot.
yeah, so here's the whole thing about all my brothers and sisters. We all want the throne, and we all get to leave when we're pushed out of the nest. We have to go and collect as much treasure as we can. And then when our father dies, the one with the most treasure, by mass, becomes king.
Mass and weight. Weight too. Don't forget about weight.
Mass is weight, Dad. Weren't you like an engineer?
Mass is size.
I think you're thinking of volume.
That's volume.
This guy's been bit twice. I don't think he's going to know this. So,
I have 0 intelligence.
So
All
does
right.
it seem like our dad, by virtue of being in this world longer, is less himself and a little bit more Teddy?
Yeah, you get the occasional kicks. Even his body language, the way he moves his body, you can tell that there are some little quirks here that you recognize as that's your dad. Even the way he walks. But yeah, you can tell that his time here has taken a toll on him. He's seems to be more of his D&D character than he would be of a real life character as your dad / son.
Yeah, because it definitely feels like we're very much in control of our characters, and I'm starting to see that he's a little bit I don't want to say crazy at this point, but clearly living in this world has changed him.
a little quirky.
Yeah. You guys get to the well, kind of around the center of the area there. And Teddy Bear just gets down off his horse and he goes to the well and he moves his head down next to it and he'll go like, Hogan, as he yells down there, I am your father. As it echoes down the well.
I laugh.
And then he'll look at Token. Yeah, dad jokes. Yeah. Anyways, guys, so this thing has been taped off, and I know why, but I haven't been able to go down there yet. So Strahd, freaking A, put some of his damn zombies down here, and now if you drink that water down here, I believe that people, these townspeople, they're drinking that water, and some of them get turned into zombies. He's poisoned the well. The question is, do we want to fix it?
I see a black hole in stone leading towards captives around towering blades. Do we see anything that's like blades? around here? Is there like
Let's ignore the black hole part. Okay.
it's a hole in a
You
well.
wrote
It's
it.
around a stone.
You wrote it, Robbie.
Oh, but
A
there's
stone
so-
around the well.
You know, I
There's
didn't realize
I
how
see
much
a
hole
black
there are.
hole. If you look into like, but it's a hole. You look into a well. It's a black hole. If you go down there, right? I just
Yeah.
fucking jump in. Is it filled with water? Or is it just empty?
No.
If it's empty, I'd jump in.
It's a deep
Yeah,
thing.
wells are very deep.
There are no
It's-
towering blades here.
All right, but we still want to fix it.
There are
No, there
towering
are not.
blades. What?
No,
Yeah,
he
the
you
said
can't
they're
mountains?
jump
not.
down here. There are no towering blades. It's just a
Well,
bricks.
this isn't it. Let's
No
go back to
jagged-
that cave.
Sharp edges on these bricks. No jagged, sharp edges on these bricks that are circling around the well. There's nothing possibly that you can cut yourself with, like nothing as sharp as a blade around this well here.
So what you're trying to say is that it's a plot of Adam's wine in the shallows of a
so
working
you
That's
guys
what I'm
start
getting at.
processing
Robbie,
further
right?
than you're going to go past Mad Mary.
Guys,
We figured it out without you telling
Jealous
us.
of a working-
We're
guys, my wife just
geniuses.
texted me and said, "Stop yelling at Robbie." She's 2 floors up.
We're
Plot of wine, water in the
Oh.
shallows for working deep. So, it's just a well with the water, and people are drinking it.
All right, if we don't go down there, I quit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we can't go in it. Like,
You can go down there, yeah. I mean, it's going to take something to go down there. But are you saying you're going to quit if this is
Yes,
it?
if this has to be a plot of Adam's wine in the shallows of a working deep, and
It's just a town with a well.
yeah,
or a black hole in stone.
All right, Teddy Bear will be like, let's move on.
Well, I want to help
This
the
is
people
just a
here.
side
Like,
quest. Okay, this is just a side quest. If
okay,
you guys
I
really
can't
want to
handle
go
a
down
side
here,
quest.
this
No,
is just a
I
side
want to
quest.
advance the
But-
storyline, but I don't think my
Yeah,
character
okay.
would not kill zombies that are destroying the town, though. So I don't.
Yeah, it's like, do we need? I mean, honestly, I think Hogan would think selfishly and strategically. Do we need to make the town folks better to rise up and fight against Strahd or his minions or anything like that? Like, will it help us save our mother? And I don't think Hogan thinks so. I think we're the heroes of this story.
I'm in on that.
So I'm
Okay.
not eager to do it.
Yeah, we haven't really met anybody we liked. In fact, the only townsfolk we know is Ismark, and we know he's a piece of shit. So, all right.
I mean, the other lady just, the other
All right,
lady just screams
I'm
and cries.
I'm convinced. Let's
So, yeah, I
skip
think-
it.
to the church.
let's talk to her. Why don't we talk to her real fast while we're here?
Oh, yeah,
Can we
that's
talk
true.
to
We
the
can-
Mad Magda or whatever
Robbie-
her name is?
Robbie left.
He's like,
Robbie's just like, fuck this
they
shit.
didn't like
I'm
my
here.
clues.
I'm here.
Okay, sorry. I thought you left.
You still hear me?
I'll go-
I'm locking my phone because I'm at 28% battery power, so I'm going to lock my phone, turn my video off.
Cool. Yeah, let's talk
so,
to the crazy
Casey,
lady
as,
on our
as
way
you
out.
start talking, if you start talking about the people here staying up and rising up, your dad would mention that he thinks that some of these people, they just seem lifeless. They don't seem to care. They've given up all hope of trying to fight Strahd. They don't even seem like they have souls. And what people did have seemed to care and rise up. Morden Cadence recruited them, and there might be some people left that care enough to fight Strahd, but there's probably no one left that has the will to fight anymore.
Yeah, so let's. Sorry, people. We got bigger fish to fry. Let's go talk to this crazy lady on our way out of town.
I'll go up to her.
You walk up to her, and she's in a rocking chair. As you get closer to her, you can see that she's holding this weird looking doll. It's imagine just if someone hand stitched and crocheted or something out of a ball of yarn, a doll, and then like stuffed it with leaves. This is what that looks like. The mouth is all weird looking on it, and it looks really dirty. She's just holding and cuddling that doll real tight. You can see her hands, her arms around the doll shaking, and she's in a rocking chair just walking back and forth.
My dear, what troubles you?
She won't say anything. She's still rocking in her chair, like cuddling with that doll and rocking and crying.
Have we had a long rest recently? Can't remember.
You have not.
Oh.
Are you about to attack her? What's going on here?
No, I'm not going to attack her. I just was looking at my spells and got shit. Can I do like so you said she's holding a doll?
Yes.
I'll step a little closer and I say, "We're here to help you. What troubles you?"
As you speak softly to her, she kind of looks up, and you can see her eyes are watery, glossed over, and looks like there's a tear getting ready to fall off her eyes. She's like, "My daughter, she's gone." And then she looks back at her doll and starts rocking her chair even more.
Where is she? What happened to her?
I made a mistake. Oh, I made a mistake. Oh. Teddy Bear's over there. He's like, I can't believe you got her to talk. It's amazing. This is amazing. Keep going, Dad.
What mistake did you make?
And then this, and then this. So she's like, I got addicted to those damn pies. Those pies. Oh, they're so addicting, and now they're gone. I can't have any more pie. I ran out of gold. I had to do it. I had to give my daughter for a pie.
I look around. Is there pies?
There's a pie shop.
Was there a pie shop that we passed when we
Yeah.
came in?
Yep.
I turn around and look at the pie shop. Isn't it like taped off?
Mm-hmm.
Should we walk over there, I guess? I don't know.
No, I mean, but she's said that she got addicted to the pies, but I don't think she's told us why. I guess she spent all of her money on it, but I
You
don't
spent
think
all your
that's-
money. But you got addicted to the pies and you lost all your gold. But what happened to your daughter? Did she leave you?
My daughter worked for them, and they said that they could buy me another pie, and she went and came back. I made a mistake. Oh.
What was her name?
Mistake. My daughter's name is Gertrude.
Gutrawa?
Gertrude. What'd you say, Gertrude? Gertrude. Teddy Bear said, I never seen you have a daughter before. No one in town has ever seen you have a daughter. No, I kept her locked in my house since she was born, and no one really knows that she was ever existed because I tried to keep her safe here. I tried to make her have a happy life of not ever letting her leave the house.
Insight check.
No.
Yeah, I was like, I'm doing insight on this bitch. She's crazy.
I know, it's a weird freaking story. Okay, right. It's
24.
all true. I understand it's all hard to believe, but it's in the Curse of Strahd book. This okay? All right.
All true.
It's
Roll
all
24.
freaking true. All right. Yeah.
I ate too many pies. And
Too-
she left me.
Yeah. Yeah. She got addicted to the pies, and she let her daughter go there to work to get another pie, and her daughter went there to work and has not returned.
Let's check out that pie shop then.
All right. Do any of our clues lead to a pie shop? I'm sick of not getting anything done
No.
on our clues.
I just got a clue. There's a pie. There's something going on crazy with this pie shop. Maybe Strahd's like
Is a
Twisting the
captive
world
not
again.
a freaking clue? Is a captive's not a clue? You guys pick up on everything that's
Yeah.
not a clue.
there might be a there might be a stone oven in there with a black hole.
I was about to say,
and there's a
yeah,
captive in there.
pie oven is a perfect black hole in stone,
And
towering blades,
I just
right?
fucking solved it.
Yeah. It could be, it could be the knives on one of those little magnet strips like you'd see in the
Yeah,
back of a
with
kitchen.
Blades
Oh, my
towering
goodness.
over it. We solved it. Let's check out
I
that
never thought I would
shop.
have this big issue. I thought it would be so
I don't know
direct.
how you have
So
you
direct.
have 100
Towering
side quests
blades.
on a one shot mission.
And we're gonna check out that well. Trust me, because that's Adam's wine for sure.
That was one side quest, Matt.
No, we had the werewolves.
hit-
We had the well. We have this old hag. That's bare minimum 3 side quests.
The
Yeah.
werewolf was not a side quest. The werewolf was just you guys going to the side.
I
Yeah,
think that
that
makes
was
it a side
by
quest now.
definition.
It's a quest on the side of the
all
map.
right.
Okay, so to the church.
Wait. Do we want to go to the church where the pie shop's right here? We can go get them pies.
I don't feel like helping this
All right,
lady
here's-
is going to get us.
No, I got it. I got
mean,
it. All right.
Here's
I really wanted to tackle. I really wanted to get the zombie situation taken care of. So I'm gonna head to the zombies. Chuck, you take care of this pie situation, and then Hogan is gonna go and figure out what Adam's wine is in the shallows of a working deep, and Ismark is gonna head to the black hole and stone with some captives. It's good. How's that sound?
All right, everyone give me a roll, and we'll see if you're successful or not, and then you guys can all meet back here if you're
Yes.
successful. Campaign
We
has
separating.
been
We're
subtracted like
splitting
5
the
episodes.
party. We're
Thanks,
gonna
Matt.
instantly die.
let's abstract the game so much that we just roll the dice like
Awesome.
10 times and then it's over.
The pie shop's right here. I say we just step in there and check it out.
All right, let's stop in the pie shop
Here
while
we
we're
go.
heading out of town.
We might, and then we can leave.
Okay,
Robbie,
you guys go into the pie shop.
don't you let us get
Yes,
on
Matt.
another side quest, Robbie.
No, I'm not.
He's about to
I'm
end.
looking for an oven with some chef knives above it.
I'm looking for
Okay.
some tertiary non-player characters.
Yeah, you better
that
come up
aren't
with some
relevant to
names
the
and voices real quick.
plot.
Well, I'm sorry. The place is going to be empty. You're going to go in. The place is going to be empty, and you can give me some investigation checks on things I described to you right now. Okay, so you go in. There's no door whatsoever. There's the place is kind of covered in dust, like this white, dusty stuff. And you go in. There's your little wood countertop table with a cash register. And then further in, back inside, there is more. There's like this other wood table with more of this white powdery stuff and a circle pattern. And then there is a whole bunch of wheat, and then you see like one of those mixing things with mortar and paste looking thing. And then you see ingredients and stuff that would be for pie making. What do you guys look at more?
I want to look at the oven where you bake the pies. Is it made of stone?
No. That makes
Well, fuck this. Why did I come in this place? I just want to look around. I want to look like the oven area where you cook the pies.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll investigate there. 9.
9. You look around some, and you just see more of this, like white powdery stuff, coating just about everything around in here.
All right, Robbie, I know what it is, but I'm going to pretend I don't. I'm going to take some of the white powdery stuff and I'm going to lick my lips with it and see if I can taste it.
Cocaine.
That's right.
Yeah, give me investigation, Matt.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
It is. 17.
Yeah, it's a mixture of cocaine and flour. This is the setting in the 80s now. You guys are from the 80s.
I don't think Gunny would know what cocaine tastes like.
With a roll of 17, she does.
Gunny.
Wait, Lila might not, but Gunny might.
Oh, Gunny. Oh, sweet girl. What happened to you?
Gunny likes the party, man.
I guess.
Already a drug addict.
Sometimes it's just 4 a.m. and you just don't want to stop partying.
So Gunny will taste it and say, What's a good What's a good name for Coke? I don't even know. What do people? What's a slang term?
The white powder? I don't know.
No, there's got to be
Should we
some.
look this a slang name for Coke?
Yeah, I'm gonna Google it.
I think you're talking to the wrong three dorks.
I gotta look this up.
I mean, nose candy, snow, blow.
All right, here we go. A list of nicknames and street terms.
Blow, bump, C or big C, Coke, crack, dust, flake, line.
Casey, what is Hogan doing while he's in there? If Gunny's investigating this dust, what are you checking out?
Hogan has his arms crossed, leaning against the wall on the outside while those two are inside. I'm just kind of
there's-
keeping a look on the door.
That was like half the list. just got a couple more. Nose candy, pearl,
No, that's what
rail,
I'm saying.
Snow.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Sneeze, sniff.
All right, so I'm gonna take my
There's
finger.
There's wait.
Toot.
There's 3 more.
Hold on, hit us, Chuck.
These ones I thought were funny at the end. Speedball, toot, and white rock.
All right.
White Rock that sounds like crack.
Yeah, that's more. I mean, well, yeah.
I don't know the
The
difference.
solid
That's
form,
what it
but,
is.
I thought it was the same
Similar.
thing. All right.
And some of those, yeah. Some of those I feel like, rail, like you would never call it a rail, but you would say you're doing rails.
All right. So Gunny takes her pointer finger, rubs it along, takes some of the white stuff, puts it in her mouth, and then turns to you two and says, "It's nose candy."
Actually, I just turn and look at our dad real quick. I just look at Teddy to see how he reacts.
Probably why those pies were so addicting and where she had to let her daughter get captive.
Who runs this place? This is terrible.
You guys remember your mom said that there's 3 strange women that run that place. Odd.
Our mom said that? Oh wait, in the game, when she was DM.
No.
When we drove by it.
Yeah, when you guys drove by it and there was caution tape up.
Oh, okay.
I do not remember, and neither does my character.
Good role playing.
It's real life.
Yeah. I was trying to cover for you. Matt's over there sniffing now.
No, he needs it.
Yeah.
Are you
Okay.
hit the speedball again?
So yeah, should we like push some into like a little leather pouch? Like you never know when you're gonna need like a short rest in 5 minutes.
I do not have any.
I assume that's
DM
what the
notes for
D&D
that.
rules are for Coke, right? Like it lets you take a short rest in 5 minutes and get some spell slots back or something. Lets you keep going,
Gotta
man,
be. Oh,
right?
yeah.
Never
man.
stop.
I'm like, this setting is in the 80s, and I know these pies are super addicting. I'm like, why not let them have cocaine in them? Why not? So after whatever was said last, I forget, but Teddy will say like, maybe you think we should look around here more or just move on?
I'll just say, you guys go ahead while I'm like shoveling some of that blow into a little leather bag.
Chuck, you kind of already looked around with your 9, the general area. I'm going to still let that hold. But Matt, your investigation check was just on the white powdery stuff that was on everything.
Correct.
So if you want to do another roll for something else, let me know.
I am putting bag of cocaine in my magic item list. I just want to be clear.
It's awesome. Shit's getting real.
It is getting real. It's not 100%. It's not pure cocaine. Make sure you put unpure.
Cut with flour.
Yes, there we go.
That means the real
Flour.
deal's around here somewhere.
Oh yeah, we just got to investigate harder.
You'll have to spend some hours to separate it.
Well, I'll definitely have the spunk to do it.
You can stay up all night. I mean, if they're not here, if they aren't here, is there like any like secret floorboards to maybe like to go down?
You start investigating the floor, and can you please give me an investigation roll?
I got a 17 again, actually. 10 plus 7.
All right. You investigate the floor for some like secret studs, but you don't find any secret traps. But what you do find is you start finding these little bone pieces. Like under the oven, you find some bone pieces, and you pull one out, and you look at it a little more, and oh my goodness, this is a a bone to a younger
Bird.
A kid's bone?
kid's bone. Yeah.
A younger.
I was trying to say it in a nice way. Yeah.
No nice way to say child bone. What was it? Wait, what was the little daughter's name?
I don't think she told
Yes,
me.
she did. Gertrude.
Never mind.
I
forgot again.
So I found the
Go real quick, Chuck.
I found it. So I'll say, guys, I think I found Gertrude, and I'll show him the bone.
Shit. Let's just get out of here and not tell that sad lady.
Okay.
But that's like totally the teenage part of me trying to avoid any sort of emotional conflict.
Unpleasantness.
Are we sure that's her bone? Maybe it's somebody else's bone.
No, but Gunny said that. So
That poor girl.
This place is weird.
To the church.
yeah.
To the church.
So which way do you guys head to the church? Well, I guess you only head south.
I feel like Robbie just wants to be DM for the next 8 years. I think that's his plan here.
Oh, man. I didn't think these little readings would lead you guys to every single spot that I start talking about, But then you start realizing how many things that can be a black hole.
Well,
Looking at you guys in my phone and in the video, and I'm like, oh, your guys' noses can be black holes.
yeah. Sure can.
All right, so you guys head to the church. You head on the road, and nothing happens on the road as you start riding up on the church. There's this stone wall that's been pretty old and not upkept. A lot of rocks that seem that could have been stacked higher and looked nicer would have been fallen over to the side. So this church has obviously been weathered. The results of evil for centuries on end, and is worn and weary. A bell tower rises toward the back, and flickering lights shine through the holes in the roof. The rafters, they're pretty old and worn as they look like they're straining, holding up what's left of this raggedy-looking church.
Was this church in our world?
It was a lot different.
Mm-hmm. Go up and knock on the door.
There's heavy wooden doors of the church are covered with claw marks, and they're scarred by fire. The priest, he lives there, and he comes in. His name is Donovich. He's a chubbier-looking man, and like brown robes, and has a necklace on with some type of holy symbol on it. And he shakes his head a lot, like if someone's saying no. And he has this like extra piece of fatty skin that's on his neck that jiggles a lot when he moves his head back and forth. Oh, hello. How can I help here? How can I help you?
Hello there, brother. We've just come for some holy water, because of vampires and stuff.
Oh, holy water. Okay. Wait here. I'll bring you some. Yeah. And he walks off and leaves the door slightly open because it's hard for him to open it and close because it's just so not upkept. It's really worn and crappy looking.
I look back at the rest of the crew.
That's pretty easy.
Yeah, I'll just kind of shrug.
Did something seem off about him? Well, I don't know. He was acting weird.
And as he walks off, you guys start hearing, someone go, Father, I'm hungry.
Wait a second. Is this door, it's stone around the wood door?
It is stone around the wood door.
A black hole in stone.
Finally, we found it.
There's a tower,
We did
right?
it.
Is there
Son
a
of a
tower?
bitch.
Is it
We
bladed?
finally did it. Yeah.
No,
Oh my
okay, it's not
God.
stone. It's a completely wooden church. I misinterpreted that it's a wood church, completely
It took
wooden.
us
Is
so
it
long,
wood?
but we found it.
So. Is this it?
After you hear that other thing, Father, I'm hungry. Then Donovich comes back and he hands you. This is all I have right now. And then he'll hand it to you in a rush.
So, who's hungry?
Oh, that's my son. That's my son.
Does he like pizza? Frozen pizza?
No, he's fine. I'll feed him. And his Mark will say, Doru's your son, isn't he? And then the priest, Donovich, will look up his, yeah, Doru, he's hungry. I'm gonna go feed him. Here's your holy water. What, do you need anything else? I must go.
And this
Yes,
is
I have one question. The claw marks on the door, what happened there?
Just things that have claws, they scratch doors,
Those are pretty big claws.
Pretty big animals around here, yeah.
I gestured towards the bottle.
this holy water. It's like rated for vampires. It'll like work on them.
I've never tried. This is what it is. It's holy water. Yes. Father, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go.
Wait, what's your son hungry for?
And I look at the holy water, then I look at him.
Food. What else? Just that something would be food. He wants food. His Mark would say, Doru was one of Warden Cadence's team members.
He might be useful for information then. Maybe if...
But I don't.
No, don't. Please leave us alone. Please leave us alone. Go. I gave you what you wanted, please.
Questions? We're very powerful vampire hunters from faraway lands.
Powerful vampires. No, you must go. Please. I gave you what you wanted. You must go.
This character voice is top notch. I love it. All right. That's good, Robbie. All right. Wait, is this a companion of the wizard? Are we like, are we looking into this too much here, guys? Is this the end? And we don't want to get into you know what I mean?
We've never looked into anything.
Okay, I'm going to repeat. I'm going to repeat the hint that I already gave you, that Teddy Bear gave you. He said the wizard, and then he asked you guys what your classes were. And Gunny said she's a wizard. Okay?
Yes. Look for a wizard's companion.
Gunny doesn't have any
wizard's
friends.
My wolf.
Yeah, I think we might have already gotten that one.
Oh, the wolf's going to lead us to what we need. Matt's been holding out on this. We can find everything with his dog.
Well,
just kidding.
I mean, do we think that's it? Can I call him? I'm going to whistle.
Yeah, whatever. He comes running up at the dog. Adonovich closes the door. As you guys are paying attention to other things, he closes the door. And then he'll say, good day. And then the dog comes running up.
I want to press my ear against the door and see if I can hear anything.
So look.
This dude's weird.
Oh, wait. This is the one we don't want yet. Because this one. Okay, so he'll probably lead us to the. He'll be able to lead us to Strahd, but we don't want him yet, right? We don't want to go to Strahd yet.
Correct.
I will pet him and tell him to keep learning from us because obviously we have a lot to teach him. We've done nothing of value this entire episode. And feed him.
It's a very entertaining episode. Let me tell you, I'm very entertained.
Yeah, it's very entertaining.
Are you kidding? We sound some we found some good shit at that pie shop.
We found our dad. That's a big deal.
We're not good. Yeah, I'll go tell him to sniff around in that shop and let me know if he smells anything, and then
Oh, Jesus.
What?
What shop?
The pie
You guys
shop.
are in a different area. You're
The
at
pie
a
shop.
church. You want him to go all the way back to the residential living area and go sniff it
All right,
around
no.
and come back?
Fine. All right, I'll just.
No, you're fine, Matt. I mean, I will let that lead to something. If you're going to give up one of your abilities as a reaction,
For a little
of,
bit,
like that's you. Yeah.
Yeah, I would do that.
I want
would
that
take
happen.
information more than I would take a reaction ability.
Before we leave this place, can I put my ear up to the door where Donovan went into, and can I listen?
Yeah, sure. You still hear the same thing of what you know is Doru. He keeps saying, "Father, I'm hungry."
Faja, I'm hungry.
Yes.
Is he like making like normal eating sound, like, or is there like sound behind that door where it's like you know what I mean?
Nothing else is that loud enough for you to be able to hear.
Okay.
Guys, this is the second fucking time we had actually found one of these and not even known it. Because the dungeon master notes as well. We're so bad at this game. Or Robbie's.
What is it?
Or Robbie's too
It's-
good. I don't know which it is.
This is
No,
riddles.
gentlemen. It's what I think it is too. Is I wrote my own separate like little campaign stuff, but it's also like I'm doing everything from the Curse of Strahd manual. So like things I'm getting from there, as also. So that's where it comes into play. And there's freaking captives all over this book. Okay,
Mhm.
it's like
A lot of false positives
Lot of-
is what you're
yeah.
saying. A lot of false positives.
yeah, a lot of yeah. Okay, Matt. Let me get a roll for you. I'm gonna write it down. Of what is I'm gonna let you roll for how successful your wolf is gonna be.
Oof. What do you want me to do?
Animal handling.
Yeah, animal handling will work.
That's what I was hoping you wouldn't say, but all right, here we go. +1 to my 8. I got a 9.
Okay, we'll get to that when it comes back into play.
Okay.
So you guys got your holy water. Where are you heading next?
Actually, I would like to step a little further away from the church and talk to our dad and Ismark and ask them what they think about Doru. He sounds like he's in trouble or very hungry. Like, I'm going to ask him if that seems like typical behavior or because he was just probably fucked over by Ismark. Is he a vampire now?
Ismark will definitely. He'll look a little emotional at this time, and he'll kind of look at the ground and move his foot around in the dirt, and he's like, more than likely, the only reason why he is, yes, he probably is a vampire. Yes.
Kids?
I mean, do we
Should
do we even care though? I don't. Do
But-
we care?
If this guy gets out, one more biting our dad's neck, and he's toast. I say we kill every vampire we come across if we've got the chance, sister.
Now wait. Do we know? Does it have to be the same vampire 3 times, or can it be different vampires?
You're the lore nerd. You tell me.
Ugh. Well, I rolled super high on that one.
You
like a
did.
26.
You did. I think it was 26
rolled
or
on-
24. One of those.
Yeah, I rolled high on vampires too.
Yes. Any 3 bites from a vampire.
So we don't care about the zombies, but we care about this guy because specifically he could turn our dad to a vampire.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think it's time to hunt our first vampire, you guys.
So your dad starts taking his fist and starts punching his own fist together. He's like, yeah, let's kill him. I never liked Doru anyways. Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. What Dory do to you?
Like a kid? My gosh.
He's the one that dared me to throw that piece.
Well, we need to. Yeah.
Backstory's getting deep.
Yeah, now it's all coming together.
Oh, man.
Makes sense. All right. Well, there it is. It's go time, I guess. I guess I'll pull out the steak that you made me from the chair that you broke, and I guess we'll go back into the church. This poor bastard dad, the priest. Sorry, bro.
So both doors are pretty heavily closed, and they feel a lot heavier than normal. And who's leading the charge into the church?
Oh, come on, man. Who do you think?
I know, but I have to ask.
I know.
You know?
I say Rage Springa, and I run and jump kick those doors to knock them open.
Give me a strength check with advantage.
First roll is 6. Second roll is 4. Gosh, I rolled a 3 and then a 1.
You go there to kick the door, and it slightly just jiggles. And your dad comes running up there, and he's like, "Ugh, ugh," as the skin starts turning more and more red. "Let me try." And he goes up, and he just jabs and punches the door. Your dad punches the door, and he punches on the right door, and it just swings open about enough for you guys to be able to walk through and then sidestep to the left to come through.
I get up, dusting myself off.
I loosened it up for you.
Yeah, let's do this! As he charges in. The doors open to reveal a 10-foot wide, 20-foot long hall leading to a brightly lit chapel. The hall is unlit and reeks of mildew. 4 doors to each side of the hall lead to adjacent chambers. You can see the chapel is filled with debris, like the pews are all knocked over and shredded. The wood looks like it's been through a wood chipper. And you hear a soft voice from within reciting a prayer. Suddenly, an inhuman scream that rises up from beneath the wooden floor. "Father! I'm hungry!" And Donovich is up there at the front of the chapel, and he stands up. Where did you join in here?" And he sees a flaming sword start approaching. He's like, No. Please, get out.
I have my sword in one hand and a wooden stake in the other.
We heard it's dinner time.